In the last chapter of the Book of Unwritten Tales.
But I seek Mortimer.
Here? Under the sand?
Why aren't you Mortimer?
I, don't know.
And now. So, did they remove your brain?
Don't mummies have their brains removed during embalmment?
That's funny. I could swear that I've heard that question somewhere before.
I bet. I've got to go. And you? You might want to get out of the sun for a couple of hours.
I've not got time for breaks. I'm looking for a pyramid. It must be here somewhere.
Yeah. You know what? Never mind. Maybe we can find his brain and help him out. Though he might not be so companionable
I found a very similar
then.
stone head in the Northlands and took it with me. But there's no way it could be from the same stonemasons. We're thousands of miles from the Northlands.
I would not put anything past anything.
The whole slab is covered with characters. Hieroglyphs, something that looks like Old Dwarvish, and normal letters.
A Rosetta Stone?
At viro eos et accusum et justo duo dolores et ea rebum. That's the same forgotten language as in the Lorem Ipsum text.
Yeah. Well, that should help, I would imagine. Is this your sarcophagus?
A massive thing. I wonder if the mummy pulled it out here on his own. The little guy doesn't look that strong.
No, but he's certainly determined.
According to legend, Lorem Ipsum had golden roofs. I can only see a pile of old stones.
Perhaps it was just the light reflecting. So that's up to the Mary. We may have to throw the rope off here. Sphinx?
The sand has protected the statues over the millennia. If they'd been exposed to the wind, there'd be nothing left of them but sand.
Okay. Still sarcophagus?
The sarcophagus is gold-plated. In normal circumstances, I would pocket some of the gold. But it's a bit different if the inhabitant of the sarcophagus is full of beans and still needs it. An obelisk. It must have been lying in the sand for millennia, like everything else.
Okay.
An obelisk. A semicircular depression. There are lines and numbers carved into the stone on the inside. Perhaps some kind of calculation? Or something religious?
A calendar? It looks like a seat to me, but apparently that's not what it is.
A massive stone plinth with a piece of rotten wood in the middle.
Okay, I'm glad we survived that.
I know that old stone columns often have a wooden core to keep the individual pieces of the column in place.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
The obelisk clearly had something similar that gave up the ghost at some point.
Oh. Oh, is that what our board is for? Or maybe this reed? That's round.
That thin thing? No, no botch jobs.
Okay. Apparently not that, then. So we need to find a round piece of wood thicker than a reed.
I can't imagine the whole pyramid was covered in sand. In that case, all this must have been more than 100 meters under the floor of the desert. I know lots of people find pyramids impressive, but what's the big deal? You pile up blocks into a heap. I could already do that when I was a kid. Maybe not as big, but the principle's the same.
If you say so, Nate. If you say so.
The mummy said that the Book of the Dead was buried with the last pharaoh of Lorem Ipsum. His burial chamber is in the middle of the pyramid. It must be able to open it somehow.
Right.
The mummy said his
Okay. We're supposed to fix this then.
obelisk. It must have... No idea what that is.
Okay. We're going to have to travel back and forth, maybe between different locations finding this stuff. Because it's definitely not letting me enter this pyramid yet. And there seems to be no more interactables. Anything else to say, Mortimer? Now that we've looked at everything?
Hi.
Who Who are you? And what are you doing here?
Can you read this flagstone?
I found this stone slab. What does it say?
It says, "Thank you for your decision to buy this pyramid model World Wonder." In 3 languages.
It's an operating
It's a
manual?
Rosetta Stone.
Our lost temples could get rather complicated.
Does it say how to open the pyramid?
Terms of use, guarantee, washing instructions. Ah, there. Erect pyramid facing exactly north. Position obelisk A in depression G on stone socket B with the help of wooden peg F. We recommend the use of slaves for erection, not included in this delivery. Every day at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the shadow of the obelisk will point to the stone which opens the secret entrance.
Why doesn't it just say which stone you have to press? Who would write something like this? I've got to go.
Probably Mortimer.
Bye!
Okay, so we definitely need a wooden peg. Can we do something with the board now? Use it as a lever? Is that to pry it out?
I might be able to stand the obelisk upright, but there's no way I can heave it onto the stone plinth, even with a lever.
Oh, so that's what the rope is for, I would imagine. And we don't do this.
That thin
I've got
thing?
an idea.
No.
Oh, wait, no. We already used our twine. I was going to say wrap the twine around till it became thicker. Oh, we can just fast travel
Good
from here.
captain always has the most important maps memorized, and so do I.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go back up and look around on the Mary, I think. Alright, I think we are going to explore other places and see what presents itself for us. Do you have anything to say, Mary?
Hey, Mary.
Captain Nate?
So, Ivo's mother has gone insane.
Ivo's mother. She's simply switched her off. How dare she?
Switched her off?
Magic elven stuff. If I could, I'd go up there and...
You are not a fighter, Captain Nate. You are... No, wait a moment, you're not really a thinker either. What exactly are you?
A doer, Mary. A doer. All right. Let me know if there's a problem.
And then?
Then we will solve it in the most roundabout, ridiculous way possible.
All right, then.
Where to go? We're here. We can go to Tugator or back to the Elf Burrow. Well, I suppose we should risk heading to Tugator.
Cast off.
Stop this thing.
Nope, me neither. I think we all know who's responsible for that.
Put it up.
Yeah, because we're absolutely not responsible for blowing up the dock, right? Right.
You stay here. Prepare the cannons and be ready to rescue me if necessary.
Fazzole, Luca.
Give me that damned elf immediately!
Oh, joy.
There's no damned elf here. Get lost.
Great. We have to deal with the Van Burens. And it looks like they've already been dealing with the island. Brightly colored cloths. Is that like a little ribbon? Or a
Colorful
big ribbon?
cloths. They don't seem to fulfill any purpose, apart from being colorful.
Well, they're tied to something. Now they're in our pack.
Not my style. Too crazy.
A bright neckerchief. Okay. There's a mallet.
Not much escaped the brat's magic. This hammer is one of the lucky few.
Can we make use of that? Great.
Looks kind of ceremonial, but there's no reason why it can't be used as a normal hammer.
Probably better for pounding wooden things than metal, since it itself is made of wood. Didn't expect you to walk all the way back around there, Nate.
It's a powerful kid's magic that can force grown men to sit at tiny tables and pretend they like tea. Fortunately, I'm immune.
I do like tea, myself. I like Earl Grey.
That's the third biggest flower I've ever seen.
Okay, where were the two bigger ones
The
at?
flower is too pretty and smells too good to just be left alone.
A flower? What are we making here? Looks like it's got eyes on it.
A huge flower. It's giving off an absolutely disgustingly sweet smell.
Can we pound it? No. Can we tie it? No. Can we pound this? Nope. All right.
That's wrong. Impressive, but wrong.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
An unhealthy, artificial-looking, oversweet, fatty parody of a foodstuff. Wonderful.
Glad you approve.
Hey, what are you doing there?
I'm, admiring the fine delicacies.
Those aren't for you. They're for my guests. If
Uh-huh.
you want to take part, I'm gonna have to make you pretty first.
No, no.
What?
That's all right. I'll keep my hands off your guests' food.
Well, that was a close call, wasn't it, Nate?
As unhealthy and delicious as it might look, I'm not going to risk being transformed for it.
What kind of transformation would have transpired, I wonder? I'm going to go up and see if we can talk to the Oracle.
Just one more piece! Just one more little piece and you've done it!
Apparently we
Hey,
can.
guys.
Nate, nice to see you again.
Come on. Knowing you, you never lost sight of me.
Your life wasn't so boring over the past few years, I must admit. Good season.
Well, thank you, I suppose. You haven't changed.
I half expected to find you transformed into a huge ball of fluff with big goggle eyes.
The council leader and the charming Chantal are concentrating their attention on the palace. Fortunately.
I guess you also want her off the island as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. I like tragedies, but I've never wanted to be in one.
Fair enough. Ivo's mother has magicked her.
You know why I'm here?
Of course, Princess Ivo. Oh, look at her. Isn't it sad? An elf in the prime of her life, sleeping away her best years.
It is indeed.
I'm going to prevent that from happening.
And I hope you're successful. This is more boring than watching the cricket.
What cricket? Jiminy Cricket? How can we help Ivo?
Ivo's father said I can't rescue Ivo against her mother's will.
That would be a bad idea. Although I'd like to see what would happen if you tried.
So how can I convince Ivo's mother that she's not acting in her daughter's best interests?
Isn't she? The future's in constant flux. Even I can't see it clearly in my mirrors. A powerful priestess like her might be able to see more, but clearly she doesn't want to.
She thinks Ivo's thrown her life away, and she thinks it's impossible that she could be happy with a child, or with me.
A difficult task that you do. Come on, number 3! Run! Come on! Yes! Sundancer won!
Okay. So, can we keep a coherent train of thought, please? Who is the father of Ivo's child? Is it Munkus?
Ivo's pregnancy. Do you know who... you know?
Ivo said you weren't the father, but if not you, who?
I'm not the Oracle with 100 eyes. How should I know who it is?
eyes that are blind if there's no reflective surface nearby. Ivo seemed very surprised by the news herself. She spoke of a curse that might have struck her.
A curse. Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, when presented with no other explanations.
Can I have that mirror?
Of course not!
I could always keep an eye on Ivo with it, and maybe it'll come in useful some other way.
It's already useful. It means I can see what happens next in the story. Anyway, I've never given any of my mirrors away. They are rare collector's items.
You collect mirrors?
And yet there are first times for everything.
Rewind, delete, stupid question.
Yes, it was. You sure we can't have it?
Can I have that mirror?
Of course not!
I could always keep...
It's all...
Alright, same thing again. Don't know why it's still an option.
Rewind.
Is this new?
About the mirror...
Just a second, something exciting's happening. I can't miss this.
Oh, good God.
Can I grab it? No.
About the mirror...
Just a...
Oh... I gotta go.
Yes, go! Henceforth!
Okay, so apparently we need the mirror. We just have no idea how to get it.
Some mirrors show different scenes the whole time. Others always show the same.
The connection between two mirrors is sometimes stronger and sometimes weaker. This one here has a particularly strong connection to the mirror in Ivo's room. Just look how clear the picture is.
Mr. Oracle, are you the father of Ivo's child?
About the mirror.
Just...
Oh, good
Okay.
God. Some happy children playing in a garden.
Yes.
Ivo's mother refuses to believe that Ivo's children could have a happy future too. Who cares if the future queen has an illegitimate child? Well, apart from me. Some happy children playing in a garden. Ivo, who cares?
Okay. This one?
Thousands of lives are taking place behind these mirrors. Tragedies, comedies, and quite a lot of everyday life.
Well, that seems to be all the interaction there is. Is there more the Oracle can tell us now that we've looked at the happy children?
Hello?
Yes? What is it?
Things and stuff?
I
Bye.
gotta go.
Yes, go!
Alright, so not a lot to be accomplished there. Suppose we ought to talk to the little girl. Hopefully we won't get
When Ivo
transformed.
told me about Sea Stone, I could hardly believe it. Even if the power of the brat sorcerer grandpa is concentrated in the wand, where did he get all the power from?
Demons.
I'd better not speak to her. She could turn me into a small, hairy, pink critter in the blink of an eye. And who would want something like that hanging around?
I wonder.
I'd better not speak to her.
Okay, look at the gate.
It looks like the old hag doesn't dare venture into the palace. Not a bad idea considering the toys the Red Pirates got in there.
And she was happy to let her daughter transform it.
That's some transformation.
Yeah.
There must be powerful magic at work. It looks like the old hag doesn't dare...
Okay. Well, nothing left but to talk to her.
Lady Van Buren, I assume.
Yes? Who are you? What do you want?
Me? My name is... Oh, yeah, we're here for an internship.
This is my first day here, on my internship.
Internship?
A 6-month unpaid internship to get a taste of the daily ins and outs of pirating. I want to be a pirate.
There's no one here anymore. Apart from that damned red pirate and the elf he's hiding.
Okay. Let's flatter her, shall we?
What you've done with this island is very impressive, Lady Van Buren. Just like in Seastone, you and your daughter are a real asset to this land.
Thank you very much. Politicians so seldom receive the thanks that's due to them. One works tirelessly for years on end for oneself and one's friends, and do the electorate thank you for it? No.
Sad. Very sad.
Just like your whole existence. What kind of elf are you looking for?
You said before that the Red Pirate is hiding an elf.
A thieving elf! She robbed me while I had to deal with the rest of her kind.
What?
You've been to Elfborough? I heard it's supposed to be very pretty at this time of year.
We couldn't get in. Protective charms that not even my little darling could do anything about.
What a shame.
And then I go back home and find I've been robbed by that damned elf and her mob. They will suffer the consequences.
Right. So, are you sure the elf is in there? Because I have reliable information that she isn't.
And you're sure the elf's here?
Of course. She flew here from Seastone on a magic hippogriff. We followed her trail to here, and there are no indications that the hippogriff has flown on.
And why don't you simply go in there and get the elf out?
You seem to have considerable magical power at your command, madam. Why don't you just magic the elf out of there?
If it were really so simple, do you really think I'd be wasting my precious time here? That red scoundrel threatened us! Us! He has a magic weapon in there! Ancient, divine magic, which even my Chantal can't do anything against.
Well, you have my pity. Perhaps I could help. I could talk to the Red Pirate.
Perhaps I could go in there and talk to the Red Pirate. I'm an intern. I'm dispensable.
That's true. And every hour that I waste here prevents me from taking care of the transformation of the country. Go in. Convince that old scoundrel.
Then I may take my leave, Lady Van Buren?
Yes, yes.
Oh, Van Buren. A shame that flattery is so effective on you, and her scarf just reared up. It must be alive.
Stop! Stop right there!
Whoa, whoa, easy does it. Put that thing away.
Nate?
I came back to visit.
Have you seen what they've done to my island?
Yeah, it's, interesting. Why did you choose to redecorate?
Let me guess. You've redecorated, so the pirates that fled come back.
Oh, it was that little brat and her mother. Turned up here saying I should hand over the elf.
And you explained politely that the elf is no longer here and that unfortunately you can, as such, be of no help.
I kicked them out. Then they started transforming my island. They would have got me too if I didn't have the head.
Well, a good thing you did then. How did you rescue the statues? And weren't they outside before?
I see you were at least able to rescue the statues.
Statues? They're my friends. Tell him. Friends? I brought them in here long before them witches came. A man shouldn't be alone. Isn't that right, Martha?
Right.
Yeah. I've even heard of people who went mad because they had no one to talk to.
Can't happen to me. I've got friends, and things are on the up.
Friends?
So, is the duck parrot thing actually speaking for the statues, or is it just doing duck parrot things? So, the counselor is after Ivo.
Van Buren's convinced that Ivo's still here. I'm supposed to persuade you to hand her over.
I'd do that at a drop of a hat. That elf is in league with dark forces.
How you figure?
She was trying to drive me crazy. Do you hear what she said about the invisible force that determines what we do?
Van Buren isn't going to believe that Ivo's not here.
You've got to get that old bag off my island, Nate. You have to.
Well, oh, is that here?
I'm here because I need the spirit compass.
What? Not because you missed my company?
Well, that too.
And because I've missed your company, but mainly the compass. A friend of mine won't find their way out of the realm of the dead without it.
I don't care about that. It's my compass. Right, Pierre? Right. You see?
And if we rescue you from the counselor, then do we get it?
How about I get Van Buren off the island, and in return you lend me the compass? You'll get it back in one piece.
You get rid of them both, mother and daughter.
It's a package deal.
That's the deal.
William, what do you say?
It's stew today.
Ah, good old Bill. All you ever think of is food. All right, Nate. If you get those two monstrosities off my island, I'll lend you the compass for a day.
Deal.
Deal.
I think the red pirate is a bit touched, but as long as we can get the compass, then whatever.
Our deal stands?
Aye, you chase those two horrors off my island, and I'll lend you the spirit compass.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay, goodbye.
I've got to go.
See you later.
See you later.
Alright, what have you got to say?
The ape has got nothing to match the Van Buren's magic, but he could easily take me out if I try to steal the compass.
I mean, that's probably true. He does have a flintlock.
The ape has got nothing to match the Van Buren's magic, but he...
Alright, what is going on with these statues?
Perhaps Old Red's friends can persuade him to give me the compass.
Really?
I'd better not. Old Red would notice if I moved the statue. I'd better not.
Okay, why is it an option? What about this statue in the funny pose?
Those aren't really friends of the Red Pirate. If they were, it would have drawn his attention to the fact that he's completely lost his mind. I knew William. He doesn't talk as much now he's a statue, and he doesn't suffer from BO anymore.
Well, I suppose there's always a silver lining.
The bird doesn't sound anything like William, but if Old Red can accept that William is now a statue, he's hardly going to care about his new voice.
Do you not understand what a Gorgon's head is?
I knew William.
Okay. What's... Oh, is that the spirit compass?
The spirit compass. It can show the Archmage the way out of the spirit world.
Alright. And this is the drink manual, right?
Few books are consulted for words of wisdom as often as this one, but I think they rarely help.
Okay, good to know. And this does not look like a parrot.
The poor bird looks quite stressed out. I would be too if I was the one-man entertainer for a lunatic with a Medusa head.
Good point. We can talk to it? Speak on behalf of the parrot.
I wonder. You should give Nate the compass. Ah!
Huh? Nate, was that you?
No.
No.
Liar! Liar! No liar! Ah!
I can see it's you, Nate. Imitating other people. You inflated bomb cake.
Scandal! Scandal! Ah!
Well, it was worth a try. Don't know why we want to look at this, but...
The Medusa head is the only thing keeping Van Buren out. No one in their right mind picks a fight with old magic like that. Neither does Van Buren.
Maybe we should just use it on her.
Old Red isn't a fighter. Otherwise, he'd storm out with the head and transform the Van Burens before they get him. I guess he thinks the safest way for him is just to wait.
As much as I'm against violence, that actually would help a whole lot of people out.
Hello?
Aye? Have they gone?
Not yet.
I
Goodbye.
gotta go.
See you later.
See you later.
The ape has got nothing to match the Van Buren's magic.
I have an
Me
idea.
out if I try.
I have an idea. Yep.
Unfortunately, I'd have to hold the string tight for my voice to come out of the tin, and it would also be too quiet.
Oh.
Otherwise, I could talk as William without having to stand behind him.
What about this? No? So we can try to use it there, but it doesn't work. Can we make this louder somehow? Nothing we have will do it yet. Okay.
The bird doesn't sound anything.
Alright. So, we're not really getting anywhere in here. Let's go back out and see if anything else has changed. Updates, please.
Lady Van Buren?
Yes.
The elf is not in there.
I've spoken to the Red Pirate. He says the elf fled before you even arrived.
Of course he says that. But he's hiding her.
I haven't seen her anywhere.
Then you haven't looked properly enough. I want that elf. Bring her to me.
Then I may take my leave, Lady Van Buren?
Yes, yes.
Amazing how set into your own fantasies you can become, isn't it? Will you talk to her now? Apparently so.
Hello there.
Are you sucking on that wand? What the?
What do you want? Go away!
So, you're the daughter of Pinky over there.
I'm Nate. You're the Council Leader Van Buren's daughter, right?
Uh-huh. And you are not invited to my party.
Well, la-di frickin' da. Let's see if daughter is as easily flattered as mommy.
Quite, pretty what you've done with the city.
I got it all out of my book. And Mommy says I've got a real artificial talent.
Artistic. Although, artificial works too.
Yeah, I think it works very well. So, would you say that you're done here? Why don't you go transform somewhere else?
Wouldn't it be fun to move on and transform something else? Or to travel back to Seastone and have an afternoon nap?
Mommy's looking for the elf who stole things from us.
Yes, but aren't you the one in charge here? Just tell her you want to go somewhere else.
But I've got everything ready for my tea party, and the guests will arrive any minute.
But,
Who are these guests you speak of? Alright, so we can't ask that, so...
a tea party, huh?
Exactly like in my book. I'm celebrating my birthday.
Oh. Alice in
I've
Wonderland.
got a table, tea, and lovely things to eat, and any minute now the guests will arrive. The Mad Hatter and the White Rabbit.
Right.
And then I'll get presents.
Okay. So, can we come?
I'd love to be a guest at your tea party.
Ew, you can't come. You aren't a Mad Hatter, and you're not a White Rabbit either. And you're a boy, and ugly.
Well, fine
Now
then.
listen here.
I can make you pretty.
Thank you, but that's not necessary.
So are you sure they're coming?
And this Hatter and Rabbit? Will you make them appear by magic?
No, I can only change things. They will come here. I've done everything exactly the same as in my book, so they've gotta come. I always get very angry if I don't get exactly what I want.
Okay.
And they all have to bring me presents, and when the Hatter and the White Rabbit are there, then Mommy has to come over as well.
Okay.
Right, Mommy?
What, sweetie?
When the other guests have arrived, then you'll come over too and give me an unbirthday present, right?
Of course, my sweet. As soon as a Mad Hatter and a White Rabbit appear, then I'll give you the most super-duper present ever.
Ha! Did you hear that? The biggest, bestest present ever!
Right. So, we need to acquire a Mad Hatter and a White Rabbit. Wonderful. Tell me about the Hatter.
Who is this Mad Hatter you're expecting?
He's a hatter, and he's mad.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Very descriptive
And
moniker.
what is it that makes him a hatter? And what makes him so mad?
Figuratively or literally?
He wears a top hat and a colorful neckerchief, and I'm not sure why he's mad, but he is.
I see.
We've got one of those things, and I think we know where to get the other. Wasn't there a green hat back at the Elf Burrow? And, just as a bit of aside trivia, what actually makes hatters mad, well, not anymore, but way back when, was that part of the process of making hats involved using mercury, and the mercury would give them heavy metal poisoning and they would lose their minds.
A white rabbit at a tea party? Curious.
You think?
Yeah, and perhaps you should give him a watch if he doesn't turn up soon.
No, my guests have to give me a present.
I've got to go.
Yes, otherwise you'll scare my guests away.
Just like to inform you, Miss Chantal von Buren, it just happens to be my unbirthday too. So there. Alright. So we can wear it now.
Not my style. Too crazy.
Except... Okay. The flower's gotta be part of it. I'll take it off for now. I suppose we should go get a hat.